The market has not crashed. The sky hasn't fallen, and the local real estate market is still doing okay. Despite what you may hear in the media, on certain social media channels, and from certain people, the real estate market in Guelph, Ontario is, shall we say, plugging along. There was a dramatic reduction in sales volume. That's the number of transactions that happen. And that was entirely due to sellers still had expectations of the mid-pandemic level sale price, and buyers were reading the media and just not willing to pay that amount. In a lot of cases, first-time buyers and those driving the market were actually sitting on the fence. So what we saw was, at the end of the day, about a 6 to a 9% change in value, depending on the person reporting it and the metrics they're using. So when you compare that to pre-2017-ish, we always said that the average year-over-year gain was about 5%. And if you go back historically, that's probably a fairly accurate number to work with. So, a 6 to a 9% gain is about 2 years of normal market activity reversed or backed up. When you consider that at times during the pandemic, we were seeing over 20% year-over-year change upwards, that market change is just reflective of, in the shadow of that really big mountain of the pandemic for sales prices, we're just seeing some of that soften, and we're still probably up before to pre-2019 prices. So how that affects you is every individual situation is different. Every person, every house is different. However, if you're a first-time buyer, right now might be your opportunity to buy a house. Prices are reduced. We're seeing some softening of asking prices, which shows that sellers are getting a little bit more realistic in what their expectations are from the house. And interest rates are, while not at an all-time low, are still at a very favorable, around 4%, depending on the bank and the situation. So there's no better time to start talking about real estate. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, I can't tell you whether now's the right time. Only you can decide, and I can help you understand the market right now and how that impacts you and your situation. So the best thing I can recommend, whether the market's going super sky high like it did during the pandemic, or right now while the market's a little bit softer, is we sit down, I'll buy you a coffee, and we'll talk about your individual circumstances so that I can help you make the best decision for you and your family. It's the only way to look at it. I can't tell you when's the right time to buy a house. Only you can do that. I can just help guide you there. My name is Michael Bennett. I'm a realtor with Royal LePage, Royal City Realty in Guelph, Ontario. And remember, the sky's not falling. The market hasn't crashed. We're just plugging along, hoping for more sales and a return to a normalish market with maybe a bit of an upswing in price in 2026. Again, have a great day and look forward to chatting with you soon.